Alright, Shull School students, in this video we are going to go over our warm-up exercises so you know how to properly perform them during our remote instruction. Mr. Dunn, Miss Vega, Miss Perez, and myself, Mr. Rabel, will be demonstrating the proper ways to perform these exercises. So let's get started. Our first exercise is the sit-up. We will start our warm-ups laying on the ground with our knees up in the air. Using your abdominal muscles, you will bring your chest up to your knees. Make sure to keep your feet flat on the ground and your arms at your sides. Do not use your legs to pull yourself up like Miss Perez is doing here. And once again, try your best to keep your feet flat on the ground. You may also notice Mr. Dunn is swinging his arms over his head to use momentum to bring his body up. This should not be done when performing the sit-up either. Our next exercise is called mountain climbers. Put yourself in a plank position with your arms about shoulder width apart. Drive your knees towards your elbows one at a time without lifting your hips up. Your back should be as straight as you can make it while performing the exercise. Flat, like the top of a table. Your knees should not be touching the ground during the exercise, like Miss Perez is showing here. Also, don't have your hips high in the air like Mr. Dunn. Next, we have the plank exercise. Similar to mountain climbers, minus moving your knees towards your elbows. You can hold this position with your forearms on the ground, like Mr. Dunn, or hold using your hands like Miss Perez is showing. Remember, keep your back as flat as possible during this. You should not stick your behind up in the air very high like Miss Perez is doing here. Also, your body should not be resting on the ground during the exercise. This is not a rest, it is a workout. Once again, keep your back as straight as you can during the exercise. Moving on, we have the butterfly stretch. Sit with the bottoms of your feet touching and your knees bent. Hold your feet with your hands and rest your elbows on your knees. Keep your back straight. You should feel a nice stretch along the inner parts of your legs. Your knees should not be wiggling during the exercise and your feet need to be close together. Also, Miss Vega and Mr. Rabel are both slouched with their backs rounded. This is not how you should perform the butterfly stretch. Next, we have the jump rope. Keep your arms out to the side and pretend you are jump roping. Jump straight up and down during this section of the warm-ups at your own pace. This is a jump rope exercise. We should not see you standing around just flailing your arms up and down. Your feet must be coming up off the ground like you are jumping rope, unlike you see here with Mr. Rabel and Miss Vega. Then we have the lunge. Take a large step outward with one leg and drive your opposite knee towards the ground. Keep your chest up. If you need to put your hands on your hips for balance, you may do so. As you can see, Mr. Rabel is barely bringing his knee to the ground, so the lunge is doing barely anything for him. Try to bring your knee as close to the ground as you can, but refrain from dropping your knee all the way to the ground like Miss Vega is doing. Miss Vega is also using her hands to push herself back up. Cheater. Finally, our last exercise is the sit and reach. Stick one leg straight out with your knee straight. Place the opposite foot on the inside of your leg with your knee out. Put one hand over the other and reach towards your toes. Keep your legs straight during this stretch. You will hear a whistle, which will tell you when to switch legs. This is not what we should be seeing during the exercise. Mr. Rabel is barely doing anything besides sitting down, and Ms. Vega has her knee bent way up in the air. So students, there was your breakdown of the warm-ups we will be performing during our physical education classes. We will be providing a video where the teachers put all the exercises together. Each exercise will transition to the next one when the song changes on that video. We are looking forward to getting all of you healthier and stronger during our remote instruction. Mr. Rabel, signing out.